stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with their opponents. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. And an Eagle first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Jalen Hurts.
And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Leadership skills apparent early in his life. Carried over not just in high school but in college, where he was a 3-time captain of the Michigan State Spartans. And learned the art of the comeback early in his career there. And actually capped off his career with a big comeback in a bowl game before going off to the NFL.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
At the 34-yard line. Brings up second down.
On 2nd and 9. Cousins, complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
So you want to make an opening drive statement?
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball, I've got it on the move. I don't want to just give up that easily.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. DJ Waddle. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second down, here's Hurts. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. 20! There he goes, right side! Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 42 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So the special teams penalty caught on 1st and 10. Working out of the... That'll be complete to Cook. Field before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down.
And the 50-yard line.
Cousins now from the 50. Hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun. Complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A first down throw for Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it. Steps away. It is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Now left side, a completion, who's tight end, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big
off to prevent a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
We've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Eagles.
Here's Hurts to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Patrick Peterson. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Intercepted. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
You talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, no, lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
At the 35-yard line.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now what a first down pickup of 8. And I'm guessing and you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 30. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On second down now, it's Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That can put you in some jeopardy.
14.
There they got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking the Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. DJ Waddle in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It's caught. Patton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Open right side, complete to Rager. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 6 yards.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
Did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.